Well, I just had to capture the beautiful skies of New Mexico. Hence the long intro and all the storm clouds from the other day. But other than that, welcome, my friends. Today is going to be a bit of a walk and talk. It's been on my mind. Had a rough day yesterday, so I thought I've got to crank into a new positive attitude. So I made a bunch of notes trying to help myself and maybe help somebody else by putting it out in a video, in a walk and talk. We're going to talk about self-talk, self-love, if you will, self-image, confidence, affirmations, those type of things. So if you're interested in that, you'll like this video today. I've got my paperboy hat on, ready to go. Do you catch yourself talking to yourself? Not just, oh, I got to do this today, I got to do this, that, or this. But, well, maybe it's just me. But you ever catch yourself just saying, oh, what a lousy day. What a miserable day. I'm not happy with my job. Things are not going right. And a lot of times we say those things out loud. And what are we doing? We are affirming what we're saying out loud into the universe. I can't tell you how many times I've used the phrase, I am a loser. I say that more times than I really want to. I tell you, I don't want to say it at all. I don't, it's not a good thing. It doesn't feel good. But when I make mistakes, or if I catch myself just sitting in my TV chair night after night after night, that phrase seems to come out of my mouth pretty easily. Now, I like to preface these walk and talks, these positive thinking type talks, with, again, I'm not a guru in any way, but I am a survivor. I've been through some things in life, and I'm still surviving. I'm sure you've been through many things. Many of us are still going through many things. And just as a survivor, I might be able to teach people some certain things, and you could teach me and other people certain things. Trade stories. But one thing I've learned, and still learning actually, is when you say things long enough and many times over and over, that becomes your vision of your life. It becomes the vision of your world. You watch the news, which is mostly about all sorts of violence and wars and police-related issues, and pretty soon that's what all you're thinking about. It just brings you down. You watch social media, that algorithm grabs you and holds on to you. And I'll talk a little bit about that a little later. It's a big part of what I'm talking about today. But you can get into that mode, and you can get stuck there. You can get stuck there like glue. And before you know it, that's all you're thinking about. Talking about onset depression. You think about, the traffic, the crime, and the job, and I mean, you can see where that could really affect someone. It's almost like self-brainwashing. So what's the way to counteract that? Of course, it is to change your thinking, change your mind, and start getting up. And other than just being thankful for the day, I love when people catch me talking into my phone, my camera, and they do this little smile. Oh, he's doing a video. That's all right. That's all part of it. Trying to get away from that noise. It's so loud. It's a generator. Sounds like a jet engine taking off. Whew. It's getting a little more quiet. But I don't have a lot of time right now. I'm just taking a break. And we'll continue on my lunch break. Not sure where I'm going to go, if anywhere. It's always nice to have some pleasant scenery. But for now, and I think this is really important, is to get up every day but you have to get up every day and just set your mind for the day. And tell yourself, say it out loud, today is going to be a very good day. It's a very good day. Now here's where the problem comes in. I found out is people do that. It's going to be a very good day. It's going to be a great day. Then they just kind of sit there through the day and they go just waiting for something to happen so they can say, see, told you that didn't work. But here's the trick. Here's the trick is say those magical words and just leave it at that. Say, I've said that. Let the magic work. Let the faith grow. And let it pan out the way it's going to pan out. If something happens, it just happens. But for the most part, when you keep practicing and practicing, pretty soon your faith gets stronger and stronger. And pretty much you're taking control of each day by speaking things out into the universe and allowing good things to happen to you and the world around you. Let the day unfold. That's a nice little phrase right there. Let the day unfold, and it'll kind of seep into your brain that, wait, I'm supposed to have a good day. And you keep on the positive side of things. And just see what happens as you continue to practice. Now you might be saying, those that have heard this before, might be saying, he said that stuff before. Well, have you practiced it? Have you stuck with it? That was always my problem. I've mentioned before that pretty much all growing up, I read all sorts of books about success and positive thinking and dress for success. I mean, you name it, I've probably read it. One of my favorites is a real small book called Positive Thinking. And I think I still have it around. Very short but to the point book. It helped me so much. But a lot of things go in one ear and out the other, through your brain and out somewhere. At least for me. So what's a constant? It's a struggle every day to keep that going, keep that practice. Maybe make a note up, tack it on the mirror or the fridge with some of those phrases that help you. Like, let the day unfold. I've already said my magic words into the universe that it's going to be a great day. Great things are going to start to happen. Then you eventually change those notes to, this is what I want today. This is what I'm praying for, hoping for. I'm doing my part. I expect the universe or God or to fulfill these things, because they're good things that help me, that help other people. You never want to hope for anything negative, of course. But yeah, I think we need to just take control of our mind, and we can make a better life for ourselves. Practice, practice, practice. That's how you get to Carnegie Hall. And that's how you change the script and change your mind to a more positive outlook, more joyful life. But more later on my lunch break. Clouds are dispersing now. But yeah, practice, practice, practice. Think of you as your faith as a muscle that needs exercise and needs to be built up. Great lesson for me. Now at first, your brain's gonna know that you're lying to it, but you gotta keep practicing, keep telling your brain. Now what'll happen is your subconscious will pick up what you're saying out loud. Oh yeah, thank you. But your subconscious will do what you tell it to do. And that's really amazing. If you want to look into that, it's pretty amazing the way our subconscious works. But your brain is a great detector of lies. A lot of times you can tell when someone's lying. You know when you're lying to yourself, but you can tell when other people are lying, but you don't want to admit it because you're not 100% sure. But usually that hunch is right. You've heard of the expression, fake it until you make it. Yeah, that is true. I mean, someone came up with that. And it's not just a flighty word, it's true. Now, the brain is a fascinating organ. I studied a little bit about that in psychology in school. Very little, a few classes. Something I was really interested in. And we allow the brain to be like a dual personality, if you will. It's working two sides of the aisle, you could say. And it's kind of split, and I'll talk about that in a minute here. Personal story about the brain being split. But a bit about the almighty algorithm on the internet, on the different social media platforms. Now, there are some platforms that you scroll through. You don't really scroll through YouTube videos, but you do on the YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, I think they're called. And there's another real big platform, starts with a T. And I used to think, as I was scrolling through there, I'm fairly new to it, a couple years, I used to think all the videos were just loaded and they just come up when they come up. But no, this is where that brain of the algorithm learns all about you in a split second. I've talked about this a little bit before, but this really has to do with what we're talking about today. And that is, when you pull up a video, let's say it's Instagram Reels, and you flip really quick, algorithm brain is going to go, oh, not interested in that. You flip to the next one, you stay on it for more than 30 seconds. Oh, they're kind of interested in that. So they feed you more. And they feed you more and more and more. Oh, to be young and reckless and riding the bike in the free wind. These are just gorgeous. Just love these. That bee likes them too. But if you stick on a video, whatever platform it is, that algorithm kicks in and goes, okay, now we know what this person wants. Even though you may have just been interested in one thing, but not really the main topic. And before you know it, you're on what they call on this side of the platform. How did I get on this side of the platform? How do I get out of it? But it's like the human brain. It's the more you show interest, whatever you focus on, whatever you put your attention on, that's what you're going to keep getting. You're going to keep getting that same thing over and over. It's like talking out into the universe. It's like changing your script, flipping the script, as they say. And you'll start getting more and more of what you've been indulging in. And sometimes I get real angry. I go, why do I keep getting these? So I start flipping fast and hoping that I get something that I'm really interested in. It works sometimes. I'm not sure how to get through it, but what a great example. Someone invented the algorithm to be like a real brain. I mean, it is amazing how the computer, how the internet, how these things can really learn about you and what you like. I told myself I wasn't going to be long-winded today. In fact, I've been talking so much, my throat is going dry. And I've walked all the way up to the Journal Center, Business Parkway. It's nice in the shade, though. Got some gorgeous clouds that way. That's for sure. But most of the sky is very, very blue today. So glad I captured those pretty storm clouds. But I'm sure you have heard or seen people talking about, boy, I was just sitting there talking about, working on the car, and all of a sudden I'm getting ads about car parts and things like that. They say your phone can hear you. They say it records it sometimes when you don't know it. I don't know if that's true or not. It might be. Probably is. I remember going out and starting to trim a tree out front. No phone was even near me. And I cut a few branches. I was taking a break, flipping through my phone. Advertising for tree trimming services. Or I was thinking about getting new shoes one time. Ads about shoes. I don't know. I think it's a big brain, and it knows all about us. It knows how to advertise to us. It knows how to keep that rhythm going, keep you attached. And now for a personal story. We were talking about earlier about the brain being split. You've seen on TV and movies where they show a little devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. This is not too far off from reality. I'm not sure of the technical terms. I call it a split brain. I am constantly talking to myself, and I don't think I'm nuts. You might think I'm nuts. I don't know if you've experienced this or not, but part of me, one side of me will say, okay, mister, you need to start exercising. You need to go do this. You need to go do that. You need to eat right. I guess that would be the angel. Then the other part of me, which seems to win out a lot of times, is the little devil on the other shoulder that says, I don't care. What do I care? I've got all these aches and pains. I'm old. I'm sitting in my chair falling asleep every night. Things aren't going well with, and there's those negative words that keep coming out. And I don't care. I'm old. I don't have a lot more time in front of me. What do I care about that? So it's this fight. It's this constant, and I struggle with it. I'm hoping you don't, but I struggle with this probably maybe a quarter of the time every day, at least. Now, a few years before my dad passed away, I got off some SSRIs, which are anxiety depression pills. And I'm not sure I should have gotten off them, but I just got tired of taking them. That seemed to be okay. And time went by. My dad passed away, and I was so stressed. I couldn't even handle my emotions. I mean, I wasn't sobbing or anything, but I was so stressed that I started developing this weird thing, like myself was standing right next to me. I'm going, this is weird. This is freaking me out. Better hurry up. You're gonna get lost, left behind. How cute. But yeah, it's like I am going crazy. I felt like someone was right here. And inside I knew it was myself. And I'm going, but how can there be two of me? I knew I was going for some kind of psychological break or something. So I was told to contact a therapy group. They do different things for the company I work for. So I get on the phone, I go, let's see what they have to say. So I'm talking with this therapist. I didn't say a word about that weird feeling I was getting. It wasn't all the time, it was just periodic. And she mentioned something about you just get so stressed out, you're just beside yourself. And I went, I've heard that expression. I am so angry. I am so furious. I'm so stressed that I'm beside myself. So like right away, I felt a huge relief to know that I wasn't going crazy. It's a stress response, and you just have this feeling like someone's hovering over you. I don't know, some would say maybe it's someone who passed away, maybe it's this or that, but I just knew it was me. It was like another me, just like real close to me, like shoving into my shoulders. Weird, I know. Ooh, it is warm out here. It is warm. I gotta go find some shade. But that's my struggle with that. That's my personal story. I like to put those out once in a while. And they say don't put your personal life out on the internet, but that's part of my channel. That's part of my channel, hoping that what I've gone through can help other people. But it is a daily struggle for me, but I do okay. And learning these little tricks like speaking out loud, how you want things to go. I'm trying to find some sun so it's on my face. Oh, sweet shade. Sweet shade. The radiation is not hitting me. Just take in all this beauty, all this green. Even though there's a drought, there's a lot of green if you know where to look for it. But shortly after that, on my next visit to the doctor, I was just telling him how I was just feeling really dizzy and woozy all the time, and didn't really know what to say. Well, I don't, it's some things are just hard to diagnose. Now here's the funny part. He left, and a medical student comes in. She had a real thick accent, but I was pretty lucky to get her. At first I was kind of like, why can't I just talk to the doctor? He's busy, I know, but she started asking me questions. She goes, okay, this symptom, you're taking this, you're taking that, blood pressure, and any other stresses? And I said, well, my dad just passed away. She kind of just looks up and, excuse me, and left. And I'm going, that's weird. So she went and I guess grabbed the doctor and said, hey, I think this is what's going on. With my past, experience with the SSRIs and what have you. He comes walking back in with her, the medical student. He goes, oh, I'm really sorry about your dad passing away, but here's what we're going to do. And he subscribed the medication I'm on now, which works pretty good. So that's my story, and I might stick to it. I don't know. Well, I hope I haven't talked your ears off. I hope someone gets something out of this. Now, I know a lot of these talks don't garner a lot of views, and judging from my last video, the views were pretty low on something I thought would be pretty bountiful, if you will. It was a restaurant review, and I stumbled upon a house, which is my thing, exploring neighborhoods and stumbling across art like that. I was so excited to share it, and I got the lowest ranking on that video for some reason. The algorithm just did not like me that day. So that's the way it goes, and I get a little down about it, but not as much as I used to. I sometimes think, wow, I must have not done a good job on that somehow, to get below my average. So what's funny is I've got about over 3,600 subscribers, and the views are about anywhere between 9 and maybe 15%. So that's pretty low. I'm busting my tail to get this channel grown and try to make it better and better. But it's just a tough game, I guess, for me, at least for people that do my type of genre. But this is what I do. I don't think I'm going to change anytime soon, unless I do a second channel and do something wild. This takes up all my time. There's a giant squirrel's nest. Get in there. Get in there. Well, I've got to head back now. My voice is so dry. I was going to bring my water or my drink with me, but it's just kind of hard to film. But to sum up, switch that brain around. One of the tricks is to notice when you start talking to yourself or self-talk, and turn it around. Speak out loud into the universe. I am not a loser, I'm a winner. I'm gonna have a great day today, and just let it sit that way. let the day unfold. Wow, these are really pretty. It's like snow. Well, I got a heck of a walk in. Got a nice little bit of exercise and some sun. But thank you so much for coming along. I hope you got something out of it. If not, just a walk and look at some flowers and some greenery and some scenery. But this stuff comes from my heart, and I'm hoping that it helps you. And like I say, it's therapy for me too. I'll look back on this and to be reminded to practice. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. I stood there at that light, and it never said I could cross. Like, that was mean. Oh well. That's why I like to jaywalk. Have a little more control over it. This is where those big red English phone booths were. Right here, and that was actually in it. Phones worked. I've been in this area so long that those phones actually worked years ago. 15, 20. There's two of them here. They decided to move them over there to that shopping center. Interesting, huh? Now don't jaywalk, kids. It's dangerous. Any shade I can find. Woohoo! Thanks again for joining me today, folks. All 8 of you. I did a little clip of going home the other night, showing those beautiful clouds. Check it out.